Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I am back to work in the Painted Christmas Journal. I am feeling quite a bit better, so that's good. That's good. So this is what we did the last time. We did the 2 frames, and then we have this page that has a pocket here. Half of the page I turned into a pocket. And then we have this more all-white page, except for the stamp there. And this page, this opens, and there's a little notepad in there. I just wanted to be able to see as much of this kit as possible because it's very pretty with all the painted images. So today, this is the one that I was talking about, stealing ideas from my friends. I'm going to put that piece there, and this is from my black and white Christmas kit. And then we're going to use the envelope that we made in the 50 stack challenge is going to go there. And then we're going to do something else over here. So I have done a Carol Laws style, kind of. I'm not as good at it as she is. It took me like I had to print this top page 3 times. For some reason, I could not get it lined up, and I would cut it, and then it would be messed up, and I don't know. Anyways, what it is the background page. Then you print the exact same page as you use for your background and fold it. However, you can either do like a side pocket over here, a side pocket over here. You could do some kind of fold out, whatever, but when you look at it, it looks like the whole image, but there's actually a pocket here. So I took that second sheet that I printed of the same thing, folded it in half, and then, you just line it up. And I ended up gluing the 2, when I folded it in half, it was 2 sheets of paper, so they got glued together. So they're a little thicker of a pocket to be able to put stuff in and out of and put a thumb notch on it. So that is going to get glued right here. I would recommend, if you are using one of these type of journals, these spiral bound large journals, put your pocket on first, just because, like I said, I did have some mess ups, and I would hate to have had it glued down and then have to take it up or something because it wasn't right. You know what I mean? So that's just my own thing because I messed it up. So, but if you don't mess it up, you won't have that problem. So how are you guys doing? Like I said, I'm doing better. I've still got kind of a sore throat and a little nose stuff, but compared to the way I was feeling, I feel a lot better, so that's good. So I'm just going to do glue on this, some glue stick. And I think I'll mostly do the glue stick in the center and put liquid glue around the edges just because it's a little thicker in spots from the pocket. But we'll get it all glued one way or another, right? Just make sure you get all your corners and stuff the best, because that always seems to be the problem. So it's just a cloudy kind of bleh day today. Really cruising into that time when it's just gray for days on end. But that's just kind of the way it goes. We've had a fantastic fall, so I really can't complain because sometimes it goes practically from just summer to just snowing, and that doesn't work for me. So I can't complain because it's been nice. I mean, it is mid-November, which is insane, but that's a whole nother topic. Sorry, I probably will be doing that throat clearing. I apologize. It's just the gunk I have that wants to hang out with me. My hubby is down in the garage, so if you hear any noise, that would be him. He worked this morning, but he's done now. It's kind of a good deal he got going with that. Working just when they need him kind of thing. Sorry, I'm trying to get it straight. That is the one thing I really stink at these type of journals, because straight lines, straight, all that, not my cup of tea. I'm not real great at it. You can see what I stole from Nancy. The idea I stole from Nancy is the tickets all stitched together. That's super cute. Love that. Did I get that? I totally got that wrong. What did I do? Did I not cut it right? I'm telling you, this one might be the enemy. It's a little too persnickety. I left too much space. We don't want it upside down. That would be even worse. So let's see if we can get this straight now. You know what's hard is because these pages move around. So you think you have it because you can see the page behind it. And I know I have it hanging off. You guys can't even see what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to get this edge lined up, and then you'll be able to see me a little more. It's just very tricky to get it all just right. Just the way you want it with those edges. I don't want weird wrinkles in it. Well, it's down now, whether or not it's right, because I can't keep pulling it up. It stretches the paper weird when you do that. And it's definitely not perfect, but it's down. Okay. So now what I have for this is I have this tag. I think we did this last year at this time, and the prompt was 50 stack challenge. It was yarn, so I put some pieces of yarn in there, but I like it. It's very festive, and then with that kind of dark circle up there, it goes well. And then I had to go print out these like Nancy. I'm just copying you, Nancy. I just loved what she did in that journal. This one's by, it's probably Sharon, and that's where the tickets come from. I don't have the cute little star punch, but I'm just gonna ink these and put them in there so you can write on the back. Some nice writing space, because I probably wouldn't write a whole lot more than that anyway, if it was up to me. But these are really cute. Little train tickets. And then I did the stitching, the like folding and stitching. I did mine a little wacky, but I just want one that goes kind of across like that. I'm going to tear it down here and cut because I have stitching. Like so. And it's going to be kind of a little tuck. And then I thought it might be cute to just sort of put this all aboard somewhere so that when I put something in this, it's kind of like a belly band. It'll stop it. At least that's kind of what I'm thinking. So like I might put her about there. So I'm thinking I'll just sort of go along the bottom of that piece. She looks all set for a little Christmas vacation. I'll need to back this, stitch around it, add some fabric, all those good things. Okay, so that, I'm trying to think how I want to do this. I think I'll put quite a bit of glue on the ends just to make sure it's good and tack down. But yeah, those hidden pages that like Carol does them quite a bit. They are great for these kind of things where there's lots of visual stuff on the page that you want to see, because then, you know, you still get to see it. You're not taking it away or blocking it entirely or whatever, or just putting a pocket over the top of it because, well, it is the pocket, so. And this was just a roll of tickets I bought. And you know, you can only ever get like a gigantic roll of them, but if you order from me, I've probably stuck one in your order at some point if you've ordered, you know, a few times. I'm just trying to think, do I want it like that or do I want... Because when we take her out, do I want it more centered? Maybe that's a good idea. And then it could kind of hook onto those too as well. Or it could go under. That's just a very loose belly band. I think I'm going to do something like that. That's what I'll do. Tuck it under that one right there. It'll just sort of help hold that from wiggling and shaking around too much. I'm just going to go across the bottom and then a little on this corner. And then we'll wipe off that glue we just got all over. I probably didn't cut that straight. Surprise! Yeah, that'll work. I don't want to mess with that too much right now, but I'm going to ink that just a skosh. But you could put, I mean, you know, a few other things in there as well. Okay. Let's pull that out a little bit for right now, and then we're going to glue this one down, and hopefully I'll do better than I did on that last one. I don't think I cut that very straight is what the problem is, which, big shocker. Those cutters make me crazy. And I'm not a fan, like I mentioned before, of when, I guess it's not as bad on the black pages. For some reason on that craft, when that straight edge comes up to those spirals, I don't like it. But it's not as bad with the craft. Don't ask me. Or the black. I don't know why, but it's not. Sorry, I know I'm just gluing. I'm just gluing over here. It's another thing with those big pages. They're very hard to glue and not make a mess of. Okay, set that out of the way. And we're going to turn this again. And this one, the direction isn't really all that important. Again, this is in my black and white Christmas kit. It's a little bit thicker paper, which is good because I'm putting it over that little brad that I used to put the little picture holder in for the other page. The back of the brad's right there, so now it's covered. So you won't catch fingers on it or do any of that jazz. That one went on much easier. I'm not sure what I did with that other one. Try to get them on nice. Okay. I really love the way this page looks, though. I mean, I like how it turned out. So thank you to my friends for sharing their awesome ideas that they have. Wonderful ladies. Paper towel. Well, I guess it's part of my finger now. I'm trying to think. Do I want... I think I will leave it opened at the back. The only thing that I worry about a little bit is how fragile this envelope is. So maybe we'll just put a little bit of something across there at the back so that it doesn't get messed up, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. So yeah, we'll just take a piece of this and go right across the back. Because you wouldn't want it getting ripped, the old envelope. So what kind of projects you guys got going on? Are y'all doing Christmas or what? Oh, one of you was asking about sharing, you know, like what you make with me. I am on Instagram. And it's, you know what, I can't even remember. I'll leave all the links down below of where I'm at, Instagram. But you can also just go to Etsy and share a photo of something if you don't post on social media. And that works too. So now that hopefully will help that be a little bit stronger. Oh, I need to say hugs and blessings too. Hugs and blessings to Pat, Annette, Julie, Rhonda, and Sandy. Thank you guys so much for always commenting and your nice, lovely comments. Really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you could like the video, subscribe if you do like my videos and you haven't subscribed yet. If you can, hype that video. That helps me a lot. I really appreciate it. And it doesn't cost you anything or anything like that. And not just me, any creators that you like, you know, especially the smaller creators, you know, like crafters and stuff, because the big channels, they get out in the algorithm pretty easily. That get like, you know, thousands of views or millions of views, whatever, per video. They're out there, but small channels like crafting and stuff, generally, I mean, there's a few that have that, but not many. So it just helps the channel a lot. So that other people can see the videos and come, you know, be part of the family. The crafty family. So then you can put one here and you could put one behind. It doesn't want to stick right now. It's because I've got that stitching back there. But anyway, you'll be able to put, you could put 2 tags in there and then one behind as well if you want it, or 2 behind, whatever, if it ever sticks. I'm going to take these out for now. We know that's where they go, hopefully. Till I go to put them back, right? Okay, I like that. I like how that looks. And then I wanted to do another page. Maybe this time I'll mix it up. I don't know yet. I might do another like hidden pocket thing with that. But I wanted to put, I don't have a big enough whole piece of this, but I'm thinking I can put, you know, kind of collage it. Because this looks really good with that Santa pocket. Oh, I kind of need to do this page. Or I guess I can put it on this side. It doesn't matter. You'd still have a place for a photo, or I think it'll be okay because these are long. I don't generally like to do that, but I think it'll work because this journal is so long. So let's try it. The only thing I don't really like this with this. What else could I put here? Could do one of these. Instead, I accidentally printed this with borders. It comes, you can print it full page too. So I did have that question. And yeah, you can print it 8.5 by 11 full sheet. Does that look better? Yeah, that does look better. So this could be a writing page. So that'll work. So we just need to tear around this. And so that we got torn edge. Oh, but I did straight edge. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm sorry. Hold on just a second. Luckily, I had some extra, right? Dingy, dingy, I'm telling you. I'm not worried about the top because I can put something else there. What did I say this was? 10.5. So if I go 10.5, that should be a good size. And then maybe we'll take like this sort of snowy looking paper to go up at the top. Just a strip of it. So we're going to cut it at 10.5 again. And I'll take this top edge because it does have a torn edge, and that one has a torn edge at the top. I think that'll just work well. However, whichever one ends up on top, it'll just be look a little bit better. Easy for me to say. Okay. So this one will go like up here. See, the torn edge just sort of disappears a little bit better. Oh, that's like barely any that we need up there, huh? I think I'm going to cut just a little. I kind of want just a little bit more of that top page showing. Just a little bit. That is going to drive me crazy. The glue with the paper towel stuck on it, on my finger, is just driving me nutty. All right, I like that better. Okay. So let's get those glued down. I don't have any stories, really. I've just been, everybody said, you know, rest. Because I joked about taking a nap, and it really was a joke because I just don't nap. I mean, I have if I've been like stomach ill, you know, that kind of illness. But I don't know. I just don't do that. So I didn't do that. I didn't nap a whole lot, but I have been, you know, kind of taking it easy and staying home and stuff for the most part. So. But I do feel better. The salt water definitely helped. Because I did not feel good on Sunday and Monday. But we got it under control. It was just a viral bug that I picked up somewhere. Who knows? They are hanging around this time of the year. Because there wasn't any getting into the doctor, that's for sure. Which I really didn't need to. Obviously. Now that feels like it's too short. I cut them both at 10.5. I'm telling you, these cutters drive me crazy. I'll probably end up going around the edges with gesso. Just tricky, tricky. I'm telling ya. Okay, so we're gonna, well, let's work on the bottom first and figure that out. Hopefully. It really is tricky to get these on straight. I give it to anybody that can just do it. See, now it seems like it's... It just isn't an easy thing to do. I guess it wasn't that bad. Yay. My fingers are so sticky though. Oh my gosh. Okay. So on this one, we want that pocket that we made together. And I have been including all of these videos where I've made pieces that are going in the journal in the playlist. So I try to always remember to do that with all the journals, but sometimes I do forget. I mean, it's hard to remember all of them, but I try to put them in there so that you can go back and see how I made all the components that go into it for the most part. Sometimes I don't make a video, but so I think I'm just going to kind of put it on there a little bit crooked. And that will be that pocket. See, this is the advantage of making some, my voice is going, some of the pieces of ephemera ahead of time or in a challenge or whatever, because then you can just go along and, you know, work on your journal and add some of them, maybe make some new ones, whatever, but then you're not spending your whole day just making a piece of ephemera for one page. Which, you know, happens. Because the stuff takes a minute. That's for sure. A minute or two. And thanks for hanging out with me. And thank you guys so much for all of your, like, well wishes. Hope you feel better and all that. And on my daughter, I thank you. And yeah, so I really appreciate it. I was telling my husband I have not been sick in so long, which, knock on wood, it's been fantastic. But it's crazy because when I worked at the school, I got sick all the time. And it's been a really long time since I've been sick. I think the last thing I had was COVID, and that was, I think that was in 2020. I might have had like a little sore throat or something since then, but nothing much. So feel blessed for that. It's just gonna fit in there. Yes, that's always the trick when you make a tag to go in a pocket. Yeah, I definitely like the way that one looks in there. It can get pushed in more, but then that way you could put photos, or if you wanted, you could add like a little journaling spot, like maybe not this, but a different kind of paper. You know, something like that. I like the tickets and the all aboard. And then that way when you take it out, you know, you've got that pretty much that entire image, which is nice, other than the tickets cover. But they're so cool. That was such a fun idea. So thank you to Nancy and thank you to Carol. Appreciate you guys. Where did I put the tags that go in this one? They're right in front of my nose and I just can't see them. Seriously, what did I do? Oh, they're right there. Yes, they were right in front of my nose. See, this is what I need to do to this one. Is, you know, back it, put some fabric, and I will do that. I was just thinking this little tag could go back here. The other white one. Or, you know, you could move things around like this. This could go back here. This one. And this one. Yeah, something like that I think would be good. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go with that. I know that wasn't super earth-shaking or anything, but that's what I'm working on today. So I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and we will chat again soon. Love ya. Bye.